Hello everyone, I am the Train Sim Guy and welcome to another video on Train Sim World. And today in this video we're having a look at a third scenario in Cheese Valley Line scenario pack. This one's called Steelworks Shunting. It's another hour-long episode. We're using the Class 08 today. So I need to pilot duty at Lackenby Steelworks. Shunt steel wagons into the correct sidings ready for mainline freight services. So let's get straight in to Steelworks Shunting. So here we are, Steelworks Shunting and Lackenby Steelworks Yard. Welcome to Lackenby Steelworks. Molten steel is formed into steel slabs, coils and beams here. Today you're on shunting duty, shunting both empty and loaded steel wagons into the grid sidings. Start up the Class 08 in front of you. So we'll head into the cab. First of all, very industrial shunter. Am I in the wrong seat? I am. Okay, master key needs to come on. Engine only for 5 seconds. There we go. Now it comes back into on. Reverse it to forward. I suppose I'll put it in forward anyway. Main reservoir to charge. Fully release the handbrake. Other way. Handbrake is fully released. Reservoir is charged, so I'll make a brake to full service. Done. It is in full service. On this brake. That's train brake to running. Reverser to reverse. Loco brake to release. And let's get going. I think we'll have to look to see if we have any points need changing. I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going. Just down here, I suppose. Change these points. We're all good. There are empty steel wagons waiting at the grid siding for collect these and deliver them to the beam mill sidings to be loaded up later. Okay. We'll head down to Lackenby Grid. Siding east entry. Here's our first port of call. Points are all set. No need to worry about that. Put some cab lights on in here. It's not a very nice day, so I do quite like the Class 08. I think the Class 09 is a little bit nicer, only because it doesn't look as industrial. But this shows what it was. This just screams Tees Valley, and it screams completely what life was like back on the railways in those days. It's like 1960s or something like that, maybe a bit later. But this is what they used. These little things, just, you know, they were everywhere. Everywhere you looked, you saw a Gronk. And when Steam comes out and they have more heritage railways, I would love to see one here. I can just imagine, you know, spawning in a scenario, having to marshal your own train with a Gronk. I don't even care if it took me 2 hours to drive one length of a railway, like the Mid-Hants Railway, which is a railway that I really want to see, because it isn't too long. It's got some difficult challenges with the 1 in 60 gradients and 1 in 80 gradients at both sides. You're going up a 1 in 60 and you're going back down a 1 in 60. Going up the 1 in 60 is challenging for the fireman and the driver put together, and the 1 in 60 down is challenging for the driver to make sure you don't exceed the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. But yeah, I can just imagine like how good a scenario would be if you had to like spawn in at like 5:30 in the morning or something like that, fire up the Gronk and fire up the steam loco, you know, making sure that all the points are oiled and lubricated, and make sure the water level in the boiler is to a sufficient standard, and then you start putting steam up, raising steam, and putting a fire inside of the loco, and then you walk over to your Gronk and collect the coaches from like another siding or something and put them into the station to marshal them. It'd just be so good because it's what happens. It's exactly what the drivers do. I know it. I've been to the Midlands Railway, and it's exactly the same for loads of other heritage railways around the world and around the country. But we're mainly specifically talking about heritage railways around the UK now. A bit further away, I hoped. Okay, Lackenby grid sidings includes Magna Junction. Ensure these are set correctly. That one's fine. And this one, is this fine? Yep. Okay, from now on it's up to you to ensure junctions are correctly switched. Remember to always check before departing. Radio. Stop at location, Lackenby, number 4 grid. But yeah, like, I think Dovetail sort of told us that they want to make. They don't want to make steam. Just driving a steam engine, just driving a steam engine. They want to make it a proper experience. Because you don't just rock up at the railway, flick a few switches, and there you go. You've got steam, and you're ready to go. It's a process that takes a couple of hours to raise steam to reach the safety valve limit. Right, I'm going to couple up to these now. Need to be really careful, don't want to go too fast, otherwise we'll derail the wagons and the 08. I don't want to do that. We want to come in nice and slowly by a little bit of braking. There we go. Let's couple them up. That's virtually perfect. You can't get any better than that. Okay, let's look at Lackenby beam mill sidings. I assume you're going backwards. Yep. Yeah, you be careful. You got to be careful in here because if you raise too much power too quickly, it will trip the engine. A bit like any engine really, but this one's not very forgiving, especially when you have heavy loads. Okay, where are we going? We're going down here, so let's make sure the points are set correctly from this siding. They're not here, and they are there. Not there. Yeah, oh, there we are. And obviously we can't change that one yet. But yeah, I do hope that more heritage lines are included when Steam comes out, and I think it should be a priority. It should be a priority of Dovetail for when they do release the first Steam engine. They should be on making more, like developing it. I don't mind if they release a few American routes. Personally, I'm not a fan of foreign routes. I like British routes. There's nothing against foreign routes, but I just feel more at home when I'm driving on a British railway. You know, I feel like I'd understand the experience a bit more. I don't know how you put it, but some people are exactly the same as me, and they only drive British routes, or they only drive American routes, or they only drive German routes. Right, let's put the brake on, put it in full service. And release it. Put her in forward. It's just a difficult one. Pushing a train is the hardest bit. It's easy to pull a train, but it's difficult to push a train. Let's make sure we change the points. There we go. Let's check him again, because it did make an error. When was it? 1 or 2 episodes ago. Yep, we're all good. Yep. Alrighty, let's get up to Lackenby beam mill sidings. But yeah, like I said, people do have preferences, and it's sometimes a bit insulting to other routes. I personally don't like American routes because it's long, heavy haulage freight at a very slow speed. And I don't mind going slow, like I'm going now at 10 miles an hour. And I just told you that I want to go, I love driving on heritage routes. Personally, the West Somerset isn't the best heritage route for me. It's just very long for 25 miles an hour. I know you can't really exceed 25 miles an hour, but it's something like 18 miles or 20 miles. And that's very, very long from one end of the line to the other. But I just don't like American. I'm not a fan of it. You know, I don't like the look of the locos. I don't like the route itself. And it's fine for people to say that as well. It's fine for people to have the same opinion as me, because it's an opinion. It's not. People shouldn't take it as an insult. People should take it in a way that they also have other preferences. Like, other people from other places in the world might not like what I like, but they might like what I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's preferences. It's nothing to do with yeah, it's just your own opinion on certain things, and that goes for a lot of things in life as well. But yeah, I would like to see British heritage lines in the game when Steam comes out, because it's just where Steam are at home. You know, I'd like to see a few fast speed routes, you know, with like the Flying Scotsman and Mallard back in their heyday, when they're topping speeds of like 100, you know, Tornado as well. But I'd also like to see the post-preservation side of things as well, because otherwise you don't see what actually is going on in the modern world, because there aren't any steam engines that are running on the main line now. There's no. They're all preserved. They're not part of Network Rail or British Rail anymore. It's all preserved. I don't know. You guys put your opinions down in the comments as well. I'd like to hear what you think. You'd like to see when Steam is released. Apparently, we're looking for about Christmas time, which in fact is quite reasonable. You know, for Dovetail, I thought Dovetail would be looking at making steam engines from the start, but obviously they had an upgrade on the engine. Was it for this game? I think it was this game that they upgraded the engine. So yeah, I think Christmas time is quite reasonable, and it'd be a nice Christmas present for lots of train enthusiasts who see a steam loco jump in the store around that sort of time. It's, you know, it's just nice. Put my head out, see where I'm going. You know, the wagons are going to go around the right hand corner, so need to see where I'm going. Alright, what next? Uncouple? Yes. But yeah, when Steam comes out, I'll be opening it. I don't really care what it is. If it's American, I won't buy it. Like I said, I just don't like American logos. Personally, in my own opinion, I think British logos, Steam logos, they look the best, they sound the best, and they aren't the strongest compared to American logos, but they don't need to be. If you think about it, back in the days of BR and the glory days of British Steam, we didn't need to have strong, massive locos, because we didn't need the haulage. You know, we were pulling regular freight trains. We weren't pulling the longest freight trains. Like, you had the 9F, which is it's the strongest. Well, I think it's the strongest steam loco in Britain. I'm pretty sure it is. And trying to get this flipping thingy. Yeah, there we go. Load of steel wagons are waiting in the adjacent siding. Shunt this into grid. Okay. They can be beam mill sidings. I think what I just went underneath is where I need to go. But I think it's without shadow of a doubt, like, British steam locos, I think, look the best, sound the best, and you know, yeah. There are some stinkers. I've got to admit, there have been some steam locos made in Britain or made for the British Railways that don't look very good at all. But overall, like, you take the Flying Scotsman, Tornado, Merchant Navy classes, Britannia 8Fs, the 9Fs, you know, Jubilee classes, the Black 5, right, we'll switch the point, get her in forward, or I need to put that back down. But yeah, you can have your opinions. You can all have your opinions. You may be from America and saying American steam is best. I can doubt that, because, like I said, it's an opinion. But I need to put my head out here. Don't know. Crash into the wagons. Actually, it'd be better on the right-hand side. Yeah, I think I do sort of, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. But I think British steam, it's not the strongest. You don't get the strongest. You won't find the strongest. I need to stop first, don't I? Oops. Oh no. You won't find the strongest locos in Britain. You'll find them in America, because that's what they're designed for. American locos were designed for long heavy freight haulage. And anyone can ask me, what do you think is the strongest sort of steam locos around the world? And I wouldn't think twice about saying American locos, because they are. Right, couple up to the wagons, and then climb down and hook them manually. Rightio. They are the strongest locos, steam locos built, like the Union Pacific Big Boy and the Challenger, and I do have some fast locos too. If I coupled up, should do, because I just went backwards. Oh my god, I'm absolutely cruising this. Cruising it. Oh, I should be on the right hand side, shouldn't I? Put that in reverse. Now let's get moving. Oh, I've tripped it, yeah. That's me applying power too much. And again. But Flying Scotsman, things like that. Come on. Come on. Get moving. There we go. Once you get moving, you're alright. You can apply the power, but what you can't do is if you can't move, you can't apply power too quickly. Otherwise, like I said, you trip it and it'll... Yeah, I've applied it a bit too vigorously then. But the sand on as well, it's an annoying noise, but why don't we put the sand on? If you're struggling to get moving. Where am I going? I'm going back this way. Same place. Junction's just there. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on steam for its release. I think, like I said, I think proper steam locos live in Britain. Looking for heavy haulage and freight and massive, strong steam locos fly across the Atlantic. I don't know much about German steam or French steam. I'm not that much informed. I know about British steam a lot, and vaguely, well, hardly anything about American steam, apart from that. Yeah, apart from they produce the biggest steamers. It's a shame this isn't like a 20 limit, because it would be much faster. And to be honest, the yard it's not got that many tight bends. Okay, apart from that, you're not going to go 20 around there, are you? Because you're going to go through the buffers. I've seen tight bends on London Underground. I mean, you know, around Paddington coming in at about 20. But I suppose you've got much more valuable goods on the back of here. and the foremans won't be impressed if we do derail or tip up any of the wagons, you know. But yeah, I'm just excited for the release of Steam in general. If it is American locals, like I said, I'll wait until anything British comes out. Like, I only have British routes in my as my DLCs. I don't have any foreign routes, apart from Sandpatch Grade and Colne-Tarkin, but they're base game routes. You can't get rid of them. And I think it will change. It won't change unless something stands out to me. So far, nothing stood out to me. Like there's so many German routes. There's about 6 or 7 German routes, a couple in Preserved Collection, and they've already got another one in the roadmap. And they've got about 3 American routes. So another one would be, well, they have the Clinchfield Railroad and Cane Creek, I think, something like that. Cane Creek, I think it's called that. I'm not sure, but that's another 2. So the next route that goes on the roadmap after that has to be British, or unless they do another American route just to level it up, because they'll have 5 American routes, I believe, after the release of the Clinchfield and Cane Creek. I think it's called the Cane Creek, I'm not sure, I haven't looked into it. But I think it's like that. Something about like 6. No, it's 5, isn't it? There's like 7 American routes, 7 German routes, and 7 British routes, or something like that. But yeah, you just got to wait and see. You have to wait and see. You can't predict anything really with Dovetail, because they can put something on the roadmap and it can be taken off, or it can take a long time until it's released. Why does it sound driving over the speed limit? I'm going 0.8 miles an hour below the speed limit. Alright, we're going to stop here at the end of the head shunt. It's not the head shunt, is it? It's like a entry, I meant. The 101 coming past soon. Where is it? Just over that power. Hello. Oh, it's a free car. I'd like to see a bit, some longer. Okay, that's doing absolutely nothing. Chug the train brake in full service. Blimey. Takes a long time for us to get. I don't think you get marked down on points for stopping distances. No, it's just objective completing, because they know how hard it is to stop a freight train with a gronk in the right place. And there's no right place, is there? There's no right place to stop a freight train. Okay, make sure the points are set. Oh, this is a bit of a tricky one. That's got to change. That's got to change. This one as well. Yeah. What I should have done was starting to get us moving forward. I'm moving back. Yeah, you see, with the Gronk, if you're moving backwards, you can't then go forwards. You have to bring it to a complete stop until you can move forward again. There we go. Put a bit of sand in. Should be using the front sander. And there we go, we're away. We can get up to 10 miles an hour now. Move the sand up. Quite a long scenario this, actually, for an hour. You know, it feels long. Wait, what time did it start? Let's have a look. Is it 12 o'clock? I'd have thought it'd be 12 o'clock. Yeah, it was. So I should have another half an hour left. We're just under halfway through. Right, Lackenby siding 3. Relatively straight siding, so I will go on the left-hand side. Yeah, I'll stay in here. It won't make a difference really. I'll have to use the map to know where to stop. Or actually, are there any local wagons that I can line up with? Yeah, I suppose so. I'll line up with those ones there. Get speeding. Just don't even use brakes, just let it roll. It's all about driving, getting used to the locos as well. You know, with the brakes and how strong the brakes are and how quickly they come on and how quickly they release is all about driving them. You know, you're not gonna master a loco straight away. No one is. People they've done underground. I still struggle with it, and it's the first route I actually played when TSW2 came out. I struggled big time. I can't stop in the same place at every station. I can't get 500 points in every station, no chance. But yeah, it's just something that comes with experience and yeah, experience. If you just keep going at it, you'll get better. That's like playing with the Southeastern High Speed with Class 395. People are struggling with like the power changeovers. I've seen it all over Facebook and all over YouTube. It's easy. You just got to do tutorials. Like, how do you think us, the rest of the console players, managed to get, managed to figure it out? Because, you know, we've never played the route before. Some people on Train Simulator, they would have, because, well, they might have, because you know, it's on Train Simulator. Console players, no, first time. Okay, we'll sort of bring it up. Okay, we'll restart, bring the train brake into action. Bit of an issue application. Full service. It should be pretty good. It isn't too bad. Right, I'll get it into running quickly. Not too bad. I'd say about half a wagon. Right, I'll just jump back in before we roll away. That's what happened to me yesterday. You may have watched, if you watched the coal hauler video. I did, whilst we were loading up with coal, because it took so long, I wanted to do something. So I got a I went to fix a light because it was A, it was bugging me, and B, I wanted to get it anyway just because it adds to my progress achievements. But yeah, you may actually find you don't want to do that, because the train will roll away. Well, it will actually keep going, because you have to put it in engine only, speed control rocker switch into 1 mile an hour, and although it seems slow, I mean it is slow, you still can't get back on the train. Even if it moves at like 0.1, you can't. And it is realistic. We're going to bring it to a stop here. Okay. In here. Right, just there. But yeah, it's quite funny actually. I had to go down all of the coal wagons and put the handbrakes on, and it was the most horrific noise ever. And I'm in the wrong place. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm 2 sidings off. Just where I was. Come on. Oh dear. Another mistake. Oh, I've got to change these points. I thought I was over here somewhere. Yeah, I've got to get past this junction. These things are very heavy duty, and I love them. I love them. Do you know what? There's nothing better than seeing these rods. High speeds. You're not going to get up to high speeds in this because it's only it's a shunter, but if you like attach it to it like a main line. Have I done it wrong again? I have, haven't I? Oh, for God's sake. Give it a rest. All these bloody yellow lines are confusing me. Oh, what? Oh. It gave me that. Was it on the wrong line or not? Am I coupling up to these wagons? Well, yeah, if I was on this line, there aren't any wagons to couple up to. I must be on the right line. Oh, it's confusing the hell out of me. Right, couple to formation. Just leave it in 6 miles an hour, and I've still got the brakes on. Should have a little bit of braking force in. Steel. These trains must be flipping heavy. What's that noise? Concentrate. Don't be put off. It's always going to crash. 1 mile an hour is fine. And contact now. Oh, we're still miles off. How far away are we? Come on. Okay, there we go. Is it sand? Have I broken the engine or something? I think I've broken the engine. Right, Lackenby number grid 3 sidings. It's not sand. Stick it in reverse tear. Right, off we go. I need the sand, don't I? Shut up! What's that noise? It's really annoying me. Come on. Move, you stupid train. Oh, come on. I've still got brake charge. I want any. There we go. Slowly get it up to speed. Slowly. Stick it in 3. And that's me set. Right, where am I going? Going a couple sidings across. Alrighty. Just over there, I believe. Is it this one here? 1, 2, 3 on the 4th one. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. Oh, yeah, it is this one here. Alrighty. I'm getting 35 FPS here. I need to upgrade my PlayStation. I've had it for like 3 years. Well, I got it in 2017, I think it might have been. Christmas. I would like a PS5. Because, only reason being because of me being able to play Trains and World with all my DLCs. Because if I get an Xbox, I won't be able to. I'll have to transfer them all over. Well, I'd have to buy them again, sorry. Because it's in my well, that's unless Dovetail let you I don't know, transfer your DLCs from one platform to another. There we go, bring it to a stop. Chuck it in full service. Put that in forward. Loco brake without release. Train brake release. Forward. Let the brake charge come down. Put in 1. Set the points. Where am I going to? Let's get moving first. As soon as I get moving, I'll change the points. No, I stalled it. Well, I haven't stalled it, I just tripped it. You got to be very careful. These things are very temperamental. Easy is it. Easy is it. There we go. Right, we'll change the points now. No. Change quickly. Woo! I'm going to where? Here? Yeah, I'm going to there. This side and there. That's changed. That's fine. All right, we go. We're fine. No issues at all. I just like, you know, I don't want to go to the wrong siding because it makes it, I'll do it again. Have I got a couple up to these or something? I hope not, because I won't be able to pull the train otherwise. If I have to couple up to these, let's have a look. I do as well. Oh, I just need to uncouple them. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I don't know where I'm stopping, so I'm just going to stay in the map. I think. Wow, bad call. Jump on the right hand side, head out right. Come on, this is where you need like a yard manager or a foreman or some marshaller to wave me in, because you know I don't know where to stop. Because the thing you see in the top left is from where I'm sat now. It's from my train. It's not from the end of my. Well, that's perfect. It's not from the end of the like the other end of the consist, if you like. It's where I'm stood. If I was to be up the top where the end of my wagons are, then yeah, it would be, oh, God's sake, you might know what I mean. Probably not. No. Sometimes if you do stall it, it does kick back into life, but on other occasions you have to put it back into start for 5 seconds and then right again. I'm gonna have to go into, oh no, wrong camera mode. No. Okay, idle the power. Easy does it. Let's get this to about, well, around 1 mile an hour. No, I don't stop. And that's fine. No, 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 no. God, it's moving easily now. Blimey. Don't want to move a second ago. Perfect. Stop. Don't go anywhere. Couple. I'm doing this the cheating way, but you know, it's just a lot quicker. One couple. Right, now what? That's all now. Return the Class 08 back to Lackenby siding. Right, where are we off to? Checkpoints are clear. We're going all the way up to here. Okay. Whack and reverse tear. This is where you can like open the taps. See how fast this thing can go. Actually no, I don't want to lose points. That's fine. It should be 10%, but you know we've got more than 10%. There we go, that's 10%. Points should be set fine, because obviously I've just been down there. And yep, they look good. All good in the hood. But yeah, I would like to have a better console, a bit of an upgrade. If I got an Xbox, like a good Xbox, you know, I'd have to buy on DLCs again. I wouldn't buy ones that I don't really like, I suppose, but I have probably spent over, I've definitely spent over 100 quid on this game, because every route is 25 quid. As a DLC, how much was the game? Like 30 quid or something like that? Was it 25? And I don't know, I forgot how much the game was. But yeah, every route was £25. And I've used up 25 of that last weekend for South Eastern High Speed. I mean, it was a bit of a gift from my parents, because I worked so hard during lockdown. It's for schoolwork and stuff, but you know, they are expensive, and if you don't get a good route, you can't return it. West Somerset Railway is one of my least favourite route on the line, on the game, and it's my least paid route as well, I bet. Well, Sandpatch grade. I think I messed about on Sandpatch grade. I just tried to see how fast I could go with the thing. Don't even know what it is. Not really bothered what it is. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. Doesn't suit the way I play the game. Alright, we'll stop around here. Hello. Shucking in full service. Brake test. Lackenby sidings. Okay, where am I going now? Down there. Down. Yeah. Okay, we'll get them moving first. We'll get moving. We'll sort out some points and move. I've still got brakes on. That's how bad the logo brakes are. You can drive with them on, but they are decent at stopping. They just don't prevent you from moving. Down there, down there, down there. Okay, let's have a look at some itinerary. What else have I got to do? Is that it? It is. Mind me, I'm 20 minutes early. This is an hour-long scenario. It's taking me 40 minutes to do it. Okay, I'm speeding a bit. Should be under the speed limit, but you know, still, make some exceptions. I just like to. I mean, I'm never satisfied until I thoroughly check the points are clear. I think I did it in where was it? I can't remember where I did it, but I had the points done wrong, and it really annoyed me. Right, what else have I got to do? Train rate to full service, shut down locomotive. Okay, don't do that yet though. Head out left. But yeah, I would like to upgrade my console, especially when Steam comes out, because I would like to buy a lot more DLC, and it will be harder for an older console to run it as well, especially with the high graphics and the frame rate. I don't want to be playing at 20 FPS with a Steam Mocha. I want to be running at like 50 odd. So yeah, 60 FPS is all that's needed, really. 60 FPS is absolutely perfect. I mean, it's a good number for any streamer or any player for a game of high quality. Couldn't ask for anything less. As long as it runs at this at 60 FPS. I was going to say 20 FPS then. I'm too used to 20 FPS. Okay, we're running at this at 40. But for other routes, I've had like massive drops in FPS. 40, it's solid here at 40. I'll keep it on for the rest of the scenario, just so you can see what a PlayStation 4 Slim graphics and frame rates are in this game. Well, only do you move around and like there's a lot of things going on, some busy stations like I said, Pancras, it does drop frames a bit. And actually I've had really bad frame rate drops on this route as well, understandably, around a massive yards, but this one's actually been okay. It's not the biggest yard, I don't think. Is it the biggest yard? No, this is by far the biggest, but this is still a huge yard. Lackenby. I mean, for the size of the route, like everything's scattered out. There's like, you know, there's no formation. Like, what the hell's this? I want to show you something else as well. What on earth is this? It looks like a, I don't know what it even is. What is it? Blimey. Confusion. Put the logo brake on before we go through the buffers. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it, if I derailed now. Right, let's set the train rate to full service. That's this one, isn't it? Full service, no emergency. Burst to off. Make sure that's master key switch to off. That's over the other side. No. And calm down to complete his duty. So folks, that has been what's it called? Steelworks Shunter. Where have we got to go? Here? Come on, behave. Steelworks Shunter? Steelworks Shunting. We got about 10,000, just no, 8,584 points from it. Pretty decent. Okay, ignore the speed graph, but that's, you know, it happens in a junction filled place. There we go, running at 60 FPS. See, this is my only time I can run at 60 FPS is when I'm on the bloody home screen. But yeah, that has been Steelworks Shunting. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe as well to the channel, click the post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Comment down below what your opinions on Steam and other routes as well, what you would like to see. And if also, don't forget, if you do have some route suggestions, head over to the Dovetail forums and post a little thread in there, because I do read them, some of them. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Join the Discord if you are interested in looking at my scenario upload schedule, and also you'll be notified again every time I upload. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.